4,397,000 people is the number of people who are in Nairobi City, according to the 2019 Kenya Population and Housing Census. These guys tells you just from the head count, we have a lot of potential customers out there. That's why it is important for us to develop a business mentality whereby we look forward to implementing business ideas out there so that we can be able to build a formidable business, because the fact is that we have millions of potential customers out there. Depending on what you're going to be providing to the market, chances are you're bound to build a very good clientele in no time. More so, in case your business is in Nairobi City or even any other urban center out there in Kenya. That's why in this video, I'm going to discuss with you 10 business ideas which you can kickstart with just under 10,000 Kenya shillings. Yes, less than 10K Kenya shillings, and you're gonna be in good business. And even, hopefully after some time, you're gonna be able to scale up your business for even turn it into a multi-million business. You are all much welcomed to the Money Daily YouTube channel. My name is Afaga Sifuna. And by the way, if you know, kindly consider subscribing to this channel. Subscribe for you to be getting such awesome videos regularly. Thank you. So, our 10 business ideas today we're going to be discussing are centered on essentially what people are looking for out there most of the times. All people, most of those living in urban centers, are looking for solutions around food, solutions around how they look, and also things which can make their lives easy. Those are the ideas we're going to be discussing. I'm going to discuss 5 ideas around food space and other 5 ideas around non-food space. So, take your notebook and pen and jot down these ideas because they are very simple and anyone out there can do them. You can execute them by yourself, or even you can employ someone to execute these ideas for you and over time be able to build a formidable business. The first idea which you can jump into, most in an urban center with just under 10,000 Kenya shillings, is the idea of you selling pens, pencils, and stationery, which are fast moving. A casual walk in Nairobi town, more so downtown or even near learning institutions, you're gonna find there are people out there who are selling pens, selling pencils, and also selling stationery which move very fast. This tells you that these people are in business. And of course, with many colleges out there, universities out there, primary schools, high schools, it means the demand for materials relating to writing are actually on high demand. From the face of it, someone might assume, for example, these people are not making money, but you'll be shocked to realize that even in a single day, these people are making even profits, sometimes even near 2,000 Kenya shillings in profits. And for most of them, they begin with under 10K Kenya shillings. All you need is someone to put your products and buy these products, more so which are fast moving, which most of the times are low price or about medium price, and you're gonna be well in business, right? And then the second idea which you could look to jump into is the idea of selling a simple specialized piece of clothing. For example, you can measure, for example, in selling socks. You can measure, for example, in selling kids clothes. You can measure, for example, in selling sweatpants. You name it. Even as some people, for example, are measuring, for example, selling ties. Yes, from the face of it, it may look like these people are not really in big business. But trust you me, these people are actually in very big business. And regardless of the kind of clothes you're talking about, chances are with just 10K Kenya shillings, that's sufficient to start this business. All you need to know is to know where you need to source these clothes from. More so, target those places whereby they open the bell and they get good quality products, because at the end of the day, people out there are looking for awesome things at affordable prices. So go for the best quality out there, more so the fast camera kind of products, and have them also packaged very well. In case, for example, they're dusty, ensure you have them clean before bringing them to the market. And with that, that's a form of value addition. This is going to ensure even for you, you triple the selling price of what you acquire these products for. And this is an awesome way of making good money, because it's a single selling round. You could find, for example, you even make a profit of 20,000 of 10K of investing, right? This is a second idea which you could look to jump into with just 10K in an urban center, Nairobi, Mombasa, Kisumu, you name it. And then a third business idea you could look to jump into with just under 10,000 Kenyan shilling is the idea of you selling kids toys. Yes, guys, you can major, for example, in selling toys. And toys are also products which are fast moving because the number of babies out there born in Kenya throughout the year is kind of even, meaning you're gonna constantly have customers for your products. You can major in selling toys, and toys can come in different assortment out there. For example, vehicle, you can have, for example, toys in form of cars and other vehicles out there, different balls, dolls, you name it. All this you can bundle and specialize in that. And with that, you're gonna also be in very good business because with the population of over 4 million people in the city and half of them being working adults, be sure you're bound to get thousands of clients who are gonna be passing by your business each and every day. And with that, you're gonna be well in business too by you selling toys. And then a fourth idea which you can look to jump into in case you just have under 10,000 Kenyan shillings is the idea of you selling phone covers and screen protectors. I'm pretty sure regardless where you live in an urban center in Kenya, you see people out there who are selling phone covers and screen protectors. And we have many of them because these products are in high demand. Guys, don't think, for example, in a given area, in case you see many people doing a given business, it's overcrowded. They're actually doing that business because, yes, there's business in that particular space. So there's very huge business in the space of selling phone covers and also screen protectors. This is all because many people in Kenya are buying phones each and every day. They're buying smartphones. So you specializing in this can also mean you're going to be getting clients who are buying this kind of products for the first time and also replacing the products which they have. And you're going to just be in good business too. Of course, you need to know where you're going to source them from at cheap price for you to be able to sell them competitively in the market. Because it's a market which has very high competition. In case you overprice your products, chances are you're going to lose out on customers. And in case you just price them at the right level, you're going to be able to lock in a good number of customers. And then the fifth idea under than food stuff, which you can look to jump into, is the idea of you jumping in the cleaning services space. Every urban center out there has office blocks, has very huge colleges, has shops. Why not package yourself, get the basic essentials with under 10,000, start a cleaning services company. You can start as one man, 2 people, 3 people, and over time, you're gonna be able to expand. All you need to do is to ensure you're dedicated to the mission, you have the basic requirements, and approach businesses out there, approach colleges, approach huge kind of offices out there with a proposal with regards to being the one to do the cleaning services for them. You're going to be sure that you can even be able to lock in a few gigs in just under 2 weeks of asking. So go for it, and your wish is going to be granted in no time. Now, let's talk about 5 ideas relating to food stuff, which also you can start with just under 10K Kenya shillings. As I started, most people, most in urban centers, are looking for quality and affordable foodstuffs. That's why these 5 ideas too are formidable for you to jump into, more so in case you have under 10K Kenyan shillings. And for most of them, you're going to need a temporal structure. You don't really need to have a very fully fledged business premise which is going to cost you huge amounts of money in rent. You can have temporal structures whereby you're going to be paying daily fee to the city council, and you're going to be well in business too. And in this front, the first idea which you could look to jump into, most in case you're positioned in the central business district, is the idea of you selling sweets, biscuits, and other snacks out there. Guys, this is also a business idea which has money. From the face of it, you might think, for example, these people are not making any profit. But ask yourself, why are they many in this business? It's because there are tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of clients out there. So you too can jump in the idea of selling biscuits and snacks out there, and be sure in urban centers, most of cities, Nairobi, Mombasa, Kisumu, you're gonna be able to get a good number of clients, and even a good day, you can even make a profit of about 2,000 Kenya shillings in a very good day, because you're gonna be turning in your stock real fast, getting additional stock, continuing to sell, more so during peak hours, right? And then the second idea in the food stuff front, which you can look to jump into, is the idea of you selling fruits. And for these, you have two options. You can, for example, be selling fruit pudding, or even you can be selling full fruits. And even you can go deeper in that to specialize in any given kind of fruit. You can, for example, be the one to be selling mangoes or even oranges in a given location in the city. Be sure you also bound to be in very good business, more so in case you specialize. And this is so because people out there deem a place which is specialized to have the best quality of items, and also people out there prefer to choose different items for themselves. To give you an example, in case you have, for example, I give a place where you're just selling oranges, be sure you're going to have people around your business all the time trying to choose the oranges they want to buy. And with this, you're also bound to be in very good business. And even for these guys, you can't be able to even triple your initial investment in just 1 week, assuming you're located in a very ideal place and also you're providing awesome quality fruits in the market, right? And then a third base idea related to food stuff which you could look to jump into is the idea of you selling grocery items. Just like fruits too, you can specialize. And for groceries, I'd really encourage you to specialize, because you trying to juggle multiple things can get quite hectic. For example, juggling, for example, onions, carrots, tomatoes, it can get quite hectic. But in case you specialize on one of them, be sure also you're bound to get clients, because by you having huge amounts of this particular product, be sure it's going to be fast moving and you're going to be having import to your place. And also, they're going to know that you're specializing in that particular products. So they're going to be planning themselves, be passing by your place to buy that particular product for their homes. And given you're going to be purchasing in bulk, also going to enjoy economies of scale. So chances are you're going to be selling at a cheaper price compared to your competition out there. And then a fourth idea relating to food stuff is an idea whereby you can be selling coffee and related snacks, for example, scones, kaimati, you name it. More so in the city, guys, beyond the awesome hotels out there, beyond the fast food joints out there, also we have a population which is looking to have a meal as they are going about their errands in the course of the day or even in the evenings, but they want a cheap alternative. Why not start a business? You can't be by yourself, or even you can have multiple people in that business, whereby you can be selling coffee, kaimati, and scones, more so in the evenings in the city. This might look like a very simple idea, but be sure the margins in this business are very insane, because you can even end up making 300% of a single sale. And guys, that is good money. Most in case you're working with people out there, whereby I agree, for example, paying them a commission of a particular sale, be sure you're going to be able to make good amounts of money off this endeavor. And the last idea relating to food stuff, more so in cities out there and also urban centers, is the idea of you selling maize, more so during peak hours. As people out there are going about their errands, mostly during peak hours, maybe they are commuting back home from their errands, they're also looking for a snack which they can be eating. So you can imagine, for example, in selling boiled maize or even roasted maize. And be sure with this, you'll also be able to make good amount of money. And by the way, guys, the last two ideas I've talked to you about are the kind of ideas which in fact you can even start with just under 2,000 Kenya shillings. You don't even need to have 10K Kenya shillings for you to start these ideas. But once you get them going, you start making money, be sure they're going to be able to bankroll themselves. What do you think about these 10 ideas I've talked about? 5 in a food stuff area and also 5 in food stuff space. Share me your thoughts down below in the comment section. Let's continue discussing. But I hope these are viable ideas, more so in case you don't have a huge amount of capital, but you're looking for something to start. So things which are fast moving out there and are constantly in demand. Thanks a lot for watching. I look forward to share with you other awesome videos next time. Bye bye and you all take care.